Hey, song that's playing for you is the most. So look, whether somebody outside of you doing the most or you doing the most right now, Pisces, that was the devil in reverse. Now you may be putting down toxic habits, patterns, and or routines, or somebody outside of you is putting down toxic habits, patterns, and or routines. If you're putting down toxic habits, patterns, or routines, everything that was associated with you when you were on demon time is doing the most right now, because you're trying to separate yourself from that energy. You no longer want to be a part of that crowd, but that crowd ain't gonna let you go without a fight. Or somebody don't want to be a part of you, and you not gonna let go without a fight. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Pisces. You know who or what you're dealing with. Somebody doing the most. Yeah, look, somebody doing the most. Queen of Cups, somebody emotionally unstable internally, and somebody trying to express themselves and do a whole lot in order to obtain something, and they only stressing themselves out. Whether it's you, Pisces, or somebody outside of you who was doing the most in your environment, and that ain't did shit that convince you more that you don't want to participate in that environment. Or somebody outside of you was doing the most. Look, somebody was heartbroken and they was doing the most, and you removed yourself, or you were heartbroken, you started doing the most, and somebody outside of you removed themselves from the space they share with you. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Pisces. Justice in reverse. You may feel like something is unfair. That's the first card out for you, Pisces. So you might be doing the most right now because you feel like a situation, a relationship, or a friendship you're invested in is unfair. But what role did you play? You played a very toxic one, Pisces, with the Empress in reverse. Oh yeah, you were real wicked in the situation and or space. So we don't go pointing no finger at nobody, because if you the first to point a finger, you got 5 more pointing right back at you. So point a finger at yourself before you point a finger at anybody else outside of you. Then once you point a finger at yourself, then you could start, all right, then you could start thinking about what role other people's played. But you the only way for a role to be played is if you take upon a role yourself. You know that. Yeah, look, you know what you done. Yeah, that shit came out with the devil hiding right behind it. You know you was emotionally manipulating the situation and you were toxic. You got the Empress in reverse with the devil, and you was probably doing it with your best friend. You had a partner in crime while you were doing this. Now you feel like a sudden change of events is unfair. But who told you to be manipulative? Who told you to be toxic, Pisces? Ain't nobody tell you to do that. You thought ain't nobody could catch you because you was with your best friend. Your best friend was going to cover you. The whole time, your best friend probably the one that snitched on you in some way, shape, or form. You know ASAP only got arrested because one of his boys snitched on him. Be your own folk. Be your own folk. Somebody ain't emotionally confused about the space they share with you anymore, Pisces, and you feel like that's not fair. That you can't manipulate somebody anymore. You can't play with somebody's emotions anymore. You can't walk on somebody's water anymore. And you can't be toxic anymore. You feel like that's not fair. Earlobe. Dead speaker. Hanging with the Beatles. Let's see. What the street? Yo, if it's you versus someone outside of you, not only is somebody outside of you emotionally, is like no longer emotionally confused about how they feel about you, but they're celebrating something that they've invested in, something that they have found strength in. All right, now you salty. Here you go over on this side, you salty. You feel like something's unfair because you can't emotionally manipulate a situation, and you can't emotionally manipulate a situation because someone got clarity that you toxic. Someone got clarity that you be on demon time, Pisces. You on demon time more than the average Joe. Somebody found their strength because of this clarity, and now they're celebrating the stance or the position they are in the space they share with you. Or they just celebrating this newfound stability. Or something they invested in, a good return on investment. You salty, you feel like it's not fair. You feel like you should be there, you should have a part of that because you once upon a time were emotionally manipulating that. But again, you were once upon a time emotionally manipulating that. Someone got emotional clarity about the space they share with you because you were being toxic. You can't be a devil forever. The devil only gets so long in the playground before his time's up. The devil only gets to play so long in the mentality or in the environment before what the environment becomes aware of the devil. You feel me? Yeah, look, Page of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. You can't do what you want to do when you feel like it's unfair because someone outside of you is celebrating a energy. Someone outside of you took a leap of faith in some sort of direction. Now they celebrating that direction, celebrating that friendship, celebrating that relationship, celebrating that new job, celebrating the fact that it's like they're happy that they got this new routine, this new day-to-day pattern, this new day-to-day cycle. They're no longer emotionally confused. And you may still share a space with this person, with these people, with this individual, but you feel like it's unfair because you can't control that anymore. You can't control her. You can't control him. Put your foot in and shoot that fish. Chattahoochee. Is that really Chattahoochee? Yeah, Chattahoochee. Extended mix. Shit, you might be emotional. Chattahoochee River, yeah, you might be real emotional right now. We're gonna turn you down a notch, my boy. Just a couple long. Just gotta do it for the university, goddamn it. No discrimination out this bitch. The 4 Cups in reverse. Yeah, you feel like it's unfair that you can't emotionally invest, or it's like someone's not receiving your emotions anymore. Someone's emotionally closed off. Someone won't let you lie to them anymore. Something has ended in the worst way because you were what? Toxic. And now you feel like it's not fair that you can't express. It's like it's not fair that someone's closed off to you because you were toxic. Basically is what you're telling me right now, Pisces. With this, that's basically what you're telling me. And it's like not only is someone outside of you closed off in regards to the space they share with you, but they're happy in their energy. Whatever energy they're in, they're celebrating that energy. So if it's like, if you're in a relationship, and let's say you live with your partner type shit, right? You're in a relationship, your partner may be emotionally closed off to you, and it's like you still see them walking around the house happy. You still see them walking around the house smiling and cheerful, and you feel like that's not fair because you can't emotionally manipulate them to focus on your feelings, to focus on your waters, to focus on your Chattahoochee. Because it's like you want the attention. You don't want somebody to celebrate or focus on what they got going on. You don't want somebody to be emotionally closed off to you, receiving your emotions. But again, you were toxic. And you saying it's unfair, but who told you to be toxic? Who told you to be toxic? Now you can't walk away from the shoes you put on your. Ain't nobody told you to put those shoes on. Look, you don't know how to fix it. You can't work where you want to work. But look, all this shit, who told you to be toxic? All because you was heartbroken. You was hurt, so you wanted to bleed on everybody around you. Ain't nobody tell you to do that, Pisces. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Pisces.